Hello, and here we are in the third and final part of Henantir's Steamcrag. And yeah, as far as I'm aware, the last bit we kind of look at in a way of major area, unless there's something over here which I'll have to have a look into very quickly, probably, but I don't think there is this place or the Dumark. I'm not gonna pronounce the whole thing because I can't pronounce that, but I'm just gonna call it Dumark for short. So the door is locked. It does require a key, or at least the door that I looked at previously requires a key. And as far as I can tell, I can't find it on the. I can't. I'm getting no indication from anyone in the campsite who would give me a key. So where the key is, I do not know. But you know, that'd be a mystery for you lot to solve. But I'm going to cheat and use the ring of unlocking. But yeah, so let's go and have a look in Dumark and see what's in there. Right, here we are in Dumark. Again, don't know how big this place is. Don't know how big it's going to be. So we'll see, I suppose. It could be massive. It could be not as big as I think it's going to be. So let's just not walk into there. Alright. Consoles. Random stuff. Okay. Down here we go then. Alright. Okay. Go something up that way. Well, I say something up there isn't just a ramp. No, just a bunch of lava, so let's not go in there. It looks like it should do something or be something. I don't know, maybe it does at some point. I don't know. Okay, I can either go up or go down. Let's go up first because I noticed that way first. So let's go up first and see if there's anything up here. Could be absolutely naffle. I mean, to a degree there is naffle. I mean, there's a dagger, magical dagger, and some stuff, but nothing key apart from this oddly placed treasure chest. I'm getting a lot of these certificates of wealth in here. I'm all growing up. I'm going to be rich. I like having money. Money's nice. Alright. Okay, that was just a little door off, so it's not the main way. So we go over here. Hi buddy. Right. You just go around to the same you just go around to the same place. Okay, I'm dead. Master, that's it. And no, okay. Right. Carry on. Are you someone new or are you? No, you're just normal door. Okay, cool. Cool. Right. Oh. Ow. Go away. Anyway. Actually. Great many places to go, apparently. I could go across the pipes. Go round this way first, see if there's anything over here. I'll take you down. Right. Actually, probably a good idea. Lexicon key cube. Okay. I don't know what I'm going to end up using that for, but I'll find out. More money. That's it. Right. Anything else? I'll take it. It's meant to potion. No, that's all. I think anyway. That's all I can notice anyway. Right. So it's either over that way or I'll go over this way first. See what's over here. Why? Fuck you. Let's carry on. Do you go anywhere? Well, a dead person. Whoopie doo. You got fallen from the ceiling apparently. Okay. Alright, bandits. Oh yeah, right, which on you? An apprentice. Ice Mage. And a Stormcloak Missive? Oh, I don't know. I don't know if this is part of this mod or if this is something else. I'll throw that on. I entrust you with this mission because you are the only one from this band of drunkards who's sober enough to remember that they've been given orders. Last time when I was in Windhelm, I heard the story from this one of the ruins. Apparently, in times of Easter when dwarfs were still inhabiting their underground cities, there was a famous wizard that fell in love with the mead of that moor. You're gonna get enough of it, so he dedicated his entire life to creating a cup of mead that refills endlessly. Can you believe it? If we find it, we'll never again lack mead during cold winter nights. Remember, join the wizards, escort them to Henantir Steamcrag, find the artifact, drink later. We will have plenty to celebrate once you come. Okay, so it is actually to do with. This is added into this. So join the wizards. He obviously did that. Escort them to Henantir, find the artifact. Okay, so there's an artifact of basically endless alcohol, or in this case mead, but you know, mead is alcohol. So, okay, I'll just random band it up on the shelf. Anyone else on the shelf that shouldn't be on the shelf? No, that's okay. Okay, so we got an artifact to look out for. Whether we'll find it or not is a different story, but endless countable, endless mead apparently. Never got into this. Okay, well looking if we came this way first then. So we're gonna have to go back the other way now then. And have a look at where the go crossing the river of lava takes us. Get above us at some point? No, I don't think so. No, like it. Okay, anyway, carry on. Or there's a better way to cross here. Actually, down here wasn't that it? I mean, there is that, but couldn't do me exactly anything special. No, I think the best bet. I'm trying to see if we can see anything else from over here whilst I'm at it. No, I think our best bet is the pipes, I think. Well, let's cross over on the pipes. Hopefully without falling in. Actually, you know what? Just in case, I'm going to quickly save it. Just get it horribly wrong somehow. Right. I'm going to imagine that. I'm going to imagine that's the way it's supposed to cross. I do like the kind of like unique way of crossing. It's not like it's not really like, oh, this side cross, you just cross this bridge. It's like, no, you actually got to cross some old piping that has been destroyed and collapsed, in with everything else that's collapsed. So it's like, you know, it's built into the environment. I quite like that. When you build your path into the environment, it's not just a case of here's a bridge. It's you build it into the environment itself. So you are actually taking the environment into consideration when building stuff, which I think is pretty cool. So nothing there, so let's carry on. And I do like the fact as well that it's also nice thing is, which you don't see often in some ruins and stuff like that, is that it is off kilter. You know, it's not the straight line corridor. It is all bent and out of shape, which is also very nice. Let's carry on. See where we go. Okay, floor trap there. Nothing else here. And go around. Should there be no end, or is it just? I mean, it's arrows, so I don't need the arrows. Okay. You are not a door, apparently. You look like a door, but you're not a door. Boom. I'll take that as well. Okay, well, I've found the lexicon bit. And you go. Okay. Then we take it out, I suppose. Can I take it out? Oh, I can't seem to take it out. What's going on? Hold on. I'm trying to take it out, but I can't take it out. I can't see anything out. I can't. Okay. Oh. Right, I appear to be a bit stuck. If I can't take that out, it's not letting me take it out. And you can see I'm trying to get it out. There's nothing else in here. Then, because all you what's happened now is that that's open, but this is closed. I'm not supposed to come here with a person, are we? I don't think. Right. Yeah. So I'll just obviously reload from the quick save I had. Let's just have a look around before we go putting that in there. Right about that. Let's just have a look. See if there's anything I missed. There might have been something I might have missed potentially. Ow. Thank you. You. Unlock. Okay, just gold necklace. You. Unlock. Got it. I guess there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing at the top. What I can see. Right. Let's go down here a little bit first. Okay, so that's leads to nowhere. That's fine. I'm just trying to now to see if I can find anything else. And I can't. Would an NPC be able to cross and get up here properly without glitching? I would imagine so. I would imagine that they could. Alright. Okay, let's go back down again. Let's go back down there. Keep an eye out for anything different, anything I might have missed the first time around. Because I couldn't see anything else that would allow me to get out. I can't see anything. I couldn't see anything in there that would get me in. So I can't open it from here. And right, before I do any of it, because I can't, because I can only reach it from here. I can't reach it from all the way up here. So do a quick save, just so I don't have to keep walking back here all the time. No, balls. Oh, it freezes you in place. Hold on, let's try it again. It felt like it froze me in place. Nope. 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 I'm trying to. There's just nothing out here, is there? There's no gates, there's no other sort of like switches or anything like that. There's a pan. I mean, unless you, because if I step on that, it disactivates that. Nothing else. This isn't a gate. That's not a gate. That's not a gate. Thanks, Waller. Oh, thanks, computer. You made a noise. Lovely. Anyway. And there's nothing else here. There's nothing. I can't see anything on the map. There's nothing in the plan. So I'm trying to figure out now if you're supposed to come here with somebody. No, it's not. It's very. It's not very responsive. Because once I try and try and do that. Yeah. So okay. So yeah, when you put it in, you temporarily freeze, and you can't move. So that does tell me that you are supposed to get locked in here. Because I can't take it. Because you can't take it back out. You can't hit it out. There's nothing over there. And I got, you can't shoot an arrow out the thing. Just so so I can get that crossed off the thing. I'll just get some different arrows, like farmer arrow if I do. So it's like, yeah, so I can aim the thing like that. I can aim it at the receptacle and But the problem is once it's in there, you can't take it out, and there's nothing else. Think about the statue. I mean, I could try the glitch. Where you kind of, if it still works anyway. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have. Okay. So I'm gonna have to go back now. I think I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna have to talk to I think I'm gonna have to talk to everybody. And just see if somebody will follow me here. So, I'll be back in a minute. Alright, first off, let's talk to you, Salami. Okay, so let's hold it. So, right, enchantments. Are the 36 still 8 and 1? I am the master of the arcane, a singer of law, and I am what those who very wish could have been. But no, that sentence actually made absolutely no fucking sense to me.
To be inside a soul.
That's it. Easy. Inside of a soul is another soul. My name is Prue and I know nothing. I assume you have some kind of point.
Being cocky won't get you anywhere in academia.
I'm gonna do the crap again. Let's have a look. Let's see. Don't ever come in a minute and have to land on that. Now tell me, what is rumored to be inside of the soul?
But what isn't yet will be.
The soul, something to do with souls. Normally those tunes are static, but I weave like the peasant. Fucking, you're not speaking in tongues, you're speaking absolute bullshit. You really are speaking absolute bullshit. A beast soul with infected, that will never work. An interesting theory. Shall I just stroke her ego here? A beast soul, well, let's have a look. A beast soul would be pathetic. What's
You're
it?
completely right. The soul of a single bee isn't very useful.
That's why I need many.
In addition, we are standing beneath Snowthroat. In its cave, nonetheless. Normally,
Okay, hold on,
sound
what?
dissipates over If I can find out how to create a point of harmonic resonance, I could amplify the sound.
Okay.
To the point where even the soul of a bee is strong enough to make my
Are you going anywhere with this shit? An interesting theory.
For now, it's just a theory.
Resonance and we're going to take the last step in the strategic end. Okay, you're completing something. The strategic endeavour, the path to transcendence, playing apotheosis. I don't know if she's actually going anywhere with any of this. This one I'm gonna be like kind of like skipping this chunk. Blah 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 blah. Do you have a key to Dumark or not? Are you gonna follow me to Dumark or not?
It's right there, at the top of my mind. I know it. No room for doubt. None.
I believe in you, sister.
You do. I mean, of course you do. Sorry.
You have absolutely no common sense whatsoever. You're just an absolutely insane bat rag. But I gotta talk to you because, and then, okay, now the plant ones are gone. So okay. So basically, you're absolutely fucking useless and absolutely fucking pointless. Do you have anything here that might help me? Probably not. I mean, you got a bunch of dead bees. Nope. Nope. Lucan. Nope. Nope.
If Septimus Sickness could see me now. Not even the three are allowed to enter my chambers. Be gone.
Oh, shut up. Okay, well, she was a waste of time. I know the alcohol guy will be a waste of time. But the other dogs will never be a waste of time. I'll probably talk to him, but later. Monty, maybe. The only problem is that it's these doors are always locked. So it's like people don't want to talk to you, but if I have to talk to them, I kind of need to be able to get in. Asgard dude won't have any, but I don't know. I can't get into any of these fucking places anyway. Right. And then you got that one over there, which had two people in there, but I don't think. Well, I already spoke to one of them, and the other one is right, and the other one wouldn't do anything. Okay. Right. Asgard. Talk to me.
My dear friend, our home is your home. Make yourself comfortable. Rest.
Okay.
Eat, and regain your strength. Just stay away from Helenor's throne.
Okay, how are you? How are you? What days here? You mentioned a giant's club.
Right in my face. My nose still hurts whenever I sneeze, even though I wore a helmet when I did. Came crashing down on some nearby trees. Broken bones. and all.
Giant club. Okay, that doesn't help me. I will not believe that a giant hit you and you survived. Is that why you have such a crooked nose?
I was on duty as a Stormcloak.
I mean,
A
checks.
coward
He's
tried to
got
escape
Stormcloak
the ground
armor on.
balance. So,
Though I
naturally,
can't imagine
ran
him.
after him. Then the ground began to shake, and what I
I
saw
suppose,
was
I
this
suppose
huge cloud
maybe
lying in my
if it just
direction.
glanced him,
I just
maybe
managed
it
to
might
get
have
out,
possibly survived.
and I don't remember.
I don't know, but maybe that's why he was fascinated with the cow. Maybe a slight bit of brain damage. What happens to you?
Instead of an axe, I wanted to hold daisies. Instead of detaining drugs, I fed them hay. Though they weren't hungry, I kept pushing them to eat. My strength makes me work better than any horse or
Okay.
ox. Whenever I visited, my neighbors said that at least I didn't eat like one.
Right. So ellipsis. The captive.
Hide from us. He dove into the
Hey,
night,
he's
remember?
talking about.
But the patrol still found him. They say he was watched
Also,
for several
oh,
months.
thanks Asgard. You were very, very useful. But you.
Oh, hello, dear. Oh, certainly was not eyeing your pockets just now.
I don't have any pockets. Alright, I'll go talk to her.
Looks like
Let me tell you about the crag.
well, for one, I think there's not enough handsome people down here. Only Captain Khajiit, a guy that thinks he's not lost, despite being lost. Then there's the old man that can do
Okay, so you're literally just telling me about all the people that are down here. Let's have a look. Why not leave then?
A smart question, hon. But down here, I am free. They are probably already searching for me on the surface.
Oh, what the fuck did you do?
What do I do? Do I tell you and risk losing the respect of the only interesting and wonderful person down here? Or keep quiet?
You can tell me.
I'm not sure, You're a sight for sore eyes.
Oh, fuck you, bitch.
I feel like we don't know each other well enough.
Then why did you say? Look, should I tell you or shouldn't I tell you?
Your secrets to just anybody, you know?
That's like dangling a fucking bag of crack in front of a crackhead and saying, should I give you or shouldn't I give you it? Of course I'm saying, no, you should give me it. Oh, what put we down here?
I'm not quite sure if it's wise to share names with a stranger down here. But for you, good looking, I'll make an exception on that front. A pleasure to meet you, I'm sure.
Right, well I already knew your name's on the fucking screen.
Or maybe that is what I am merely going by.
Tabina Devu.
As for what I'm doing, it's nothing really.
I mean, did you sleep with Torig or something and then Elisif caught you and he went into hiding?
A shame.
I agree, these watching boys are bursting inside. The size is dark cable, gods know what lurks. Must be crazy, I'm sorry you mentioned stealing.
I did indeed, sugar. Any reason? for
Mind you, the speech is quite throwing. I will say it's quite throwing because it's very modern idiom to it, like honey, sugar, honey. So, I mean, they do exist in this world, but right. That said, you still haven't mentioned how you got here, the sites, blah blah.
That is something that one keeps to themselves. My life is not an open book to be read by kind and handsome strangers like yourself.
What is shit? You can just tell she's a gaslighter.
It's hard to resist
Absolute
these eyes
gaslighter.
of yours.
The eyes of yours are alright, even if it's just to break the ice, but you have to ask
Even if
nicely.
it's just to...
Tell me or I'm gonna gut you like a fucking fish.
But you have to ask nicely.
No, I'm gonna gut you like a fish. So then open up, tell me about yourself. Well, that's not fucking asking lightly, is it? Alright. Open up, bitch, tell me about yourself.
Growing up as a last west of Skyrim, I realized that I have a talent for being able to see something
That's
realize
not,
that I
that's
like
not
to
a
use my
talent.
talent to
Well, I suppose it is if you're
pull some
okay. So you're
influence on others.
a professional thief then. I'm not actually anyone got hurt about the pranks, but and I see we're doing pranks.
Well, I like to watch people hunt, see what they had that they valued, and I wanted to know just how much they valued what they did. So I stole some of these items and put them in the hands of others.
So yeah, so you're a professional thief then. You just so you're down here because you stole something that you
I got to watch
basically
to see
effectively got
how
caught.
long it took for the person to notice something was missing, and how they would react to seeing someone else with it.
Okay.
If only someone
I mean, this is none of
spoke,
this
they
is
would have valued
absolutely
me like
none of
precious
this is
pieces
happening with
of
my
gold coin.
lexicon problem. Anyway, I might as well ask you, anyone get hurt?
Oh, no, never. Or, at least, I never wanted to hurt anyone.
Huh.
I only wanted to see what they loved and how. Is that so bad now? But
Okay.
that's enough about me. Tell me more about yourself. I want to know more about that dashing individual in front of me.
Problem is, I can't give you anything about myself. I mean, technically, I could create lore for free because I already have done. Technically, yeah, she's a Tetra. She's basically from the heavenly realms. So you know, don't you have to like Skyrim's equivalent is heaven, effectively. So basically, she's effectively like kind of like an angel, but not an angel. But she's from a warrior race. Basically, she can crush you like a bug.
That's it. That's it. Just turn around. Walking.
Yeah, then you try.
Pardon, but can a lady get a few moments to herself?
No. Okay. Well, we've lost Monty. Great. I was going to speak to Monty and see if Monty had anything else to say. Okay, Monty, where are you?
If only someone had some dice.
Aha, Monty.
This one go sit around and be alone.
Right.
And they can tell you many things
Da-da-da.
about these places.
Is there anywhere I should explore here?
Khajiit can tell you where you should not explore. The south is dangerous. This one has burned his tail too many times there, and will never return.
The south?
Also the savage knife eaters reside nearby.
Armor.
They will capture you and force you to do their chores. Or eat you. They might even feed you mushrooms until you reek worse than a dead corpse.
Oh, so what's in the
Allows
south
you
then?
to escape their clutches.
Oh. But there was. Is there something in the south that I missed? I don't think so. No, do I have to go back down to the south again? Because that's the because the problem is this isn't south. And at no point will it ever be south. So what is Marty talking about? The south.
Goodbye, traveler. This one would wish you luck, but that would only
Okay
ensure
then. I suppose we're going to the south then. I suppose let's have a quick look there. See if there's anything there. So if I find anything in the south, I'll be back. And if not, then I'm gonna have to carry on with trying different ideas then. So either way, I'll see you in a second. Right. So, in regards to this whole lexicon thing, I do believe it is that I'm supposed to basically get someone to follow me in there. I've just got that feeling I'm supposed to get someone to follow me in there. The problem is, it's trying to figure out who. I do have my suspicions on him because of that whole thing to do with the Meadale unlimited mead thing. Just anyway. But one thing I did, pulling the board a second. But one thing I did is I looked on Nexus, just to look in the description, see if anyone was having the same kind of problem. And one thing that someone did mention was that to try and get to the quest givers, and getting quest givers, you have to. It's very specific kind of esque for the dialogue options that you choose. Which the only problem with that is that means there's a lot of faffing around with it, which I understand you gotta set your pathing for your thing. I understand that you gotta set the pathing. That's how a quest system works with the dialogue options. You're gonna have to set the pathing. But this seems very long-winded. Now I don't know if it is him. If I'm gonna like try and sort of diddle around with him in a second, to try and mess around with his dialogue options. But I don't know if that's something that might be worth them updating if they do update anything else. If not, it's fine. It's like, but it is a little critique to a degree, because I've been talking about everyone, and so I was messing around with his dialogue, and then it was like repeating the same and the same and the same. And I said one option, then went for another option, then get to something completely different. So. But there's no indication of what's the right way to go, as far as I can see. There's nothing to give any indication of what's the right path. So I'm going to speak to him for a bit. I'm going to sort of have a look. We'll see if we come to it. There might be some bit. I'm going to be skipping a lot of the dialogue just to test out this idea. So. If you want to follow the path, if it is him, for example, if you do want to follow the path, you're probably going to have to pause it to see what I select and this and the other. So we're going to have a look. I'm just going to see if it works. Because I've got a feeling, I think it's him, but I might be wrong. Right, so he does sell things, but that's something completely different. That I know that is not an option I need to worry about. Move the microphone up a little bit. Okay, so why are you living in this cave?
A cave? How can you
And then he's just gushing over the cave. Doesn't make matter about the mushrooms. Okay, so living in this cave. Then, okay, we're gonna go your right.
Of course it does.
I'm gonna select that one. Again, I'm skipping through a bunch of this dialogue. Okay, so then. I think. Let's have that. So why do you call them bothersome?
They did not attack us so far.
And then see what comes up, and then Bishop F. Bosch. Then that goes off of there. So then if I now select back the automatons, and then here we are, and he's gone back to the one where it says about you are right. So is it a cave nonetheless? And you select the cave nonetheless, then nothing. So why are you living in this cave? And Orsinian, talking about Orsinian. So we got to here. So why by the Divines is Hamaphilian? Why do you stay visit Buffalo? Where do you come from? He's probably just tells you where he's come from. That's probably not going to do much there. Yeah, then you go back to here, but now you got why did you? Because that was there before. That was there before. You can tell that's why I selected because it's grayed out. Whereas these two are not grayed out. So why did you come to Skyrim?
I've always wanted to travel the whole, not just
beyond the Three Kingdoms. Whatever needs to say. Why did you become? I'm not going to ask why you're going to rob me. I don't think that's going to be the option. Why did you become a bandit?
I didn't have much of a choice back then.
Blah blah blah. You obviously become a bandit at some point.
Never regret it.
Fair enough. You didn't regret it. Okay. It must have been quite expensive to travel all the way here.
Damn right you are. And if it wasn't for the exchange program, I never would have made it here in the first place.
Okay, so something else.
Even though I haven't managed to find the camp I'm supposed to report to.
What location are you looking for?
I'm looking for a bandit chief called Sven Neverwas, whose camp is supposed to be here.
Okay.
While searching for him, I found a dispatch and decided to stay and pick up my old hobby of brewing.
Okay, so supposed to have gone somewhere else.
Perfect for brewing all kinds of alcohol.
Then never was.
I never found this
And then they go. Did I? Did I find him? I don't remember finding him.
You really managed to find him. Finally, I can deliver the letter. Where did you
Oh,
find
right.
him?
Hold on. So,
In a hidden cave? A majestic fort?
he's living in a setting with some time ago. Oh, so, oh no. So, okay, so I've now just basically straight up lied to him. He's living in a cave near Morphal. Said he moved to there some time ago. He's living in Fort Green, a little way off Morphal. He retired to Horocco. I don't know. I won't be Horocco. Fort Green.
Morgan. That's quite far away from me.
Because they're both Morphal, apart from the Horocco one, but.
Fort Green?
Meditating with the imagination. Okay.
How lucky you are to be able to see such a sight for yourself.
We ain't gonna find it. You just ask somebody where it is. Something sort of around there sometime. Okay, so that's it. There's nothing else there. And if I set it onto this.
Don't you
Right, let's go back through
and
this
what
again.
about the magnificent crystal structures nowhere else to be found?
I can set it on that one. There's something else I need to do. Maybe they also join the series of this place.
That would be quite nice.
And it just goes
They
back to
don't come
that.
stealing all of my alcohol.
What do you think? Your roommate?
Always pretending to read his books.
You don't see the best relationship, blah, 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 and then that's it.
Apart from his refusal to drink.
And then if I go back to this again,
And what about the magnificent crystal structures nowhere else to be found?
so I, okay. So,
Goodbye, friend. Let me know by the way.
and then, obviously I didn't get anything from them. Catches doing Kevon's. No, I can't remember what Kevon was. Blackbone Isle. Kevon was something. I can't remember what he was from. Yeah, and then that's it. Then we got the Stormcloak missive. We got this. Trust you with this mission because you are the only one from this band of drunkards who said winner to remember that they've been given orders. Last time I was in Windhelm, I overheard a story from the wandering visit. Apparently, before when Dross was still in Hampton Underground Cities, there was a famous wizard that fell in love with the mead. Or more, he couldn't get enough of it, so he dedicated his entire life to create a cup of mead that refills endlessly. Can you believe it? If you find it, we will never lack mead during cold winter nights. Remember, join the wizards, escort them to Steamcrag. Find the artifact, drink later. Okay. So, now reading that again, I am gonna go to where was it? Windhelm. We're gonna go to Windhelm. I'm gonna find some random ass wizard, and see if that actually instigates the mission. Because you would have thought, oh, maybe it carried on from here. So maybe I have to go to Windhelm then. Right. So just obviously now joining the college, we're gonna obviously get this bit out of the way. Obviously I'm not gonna worry too much about speaking to Mirabelle and all that kind of stuff just yet. I don't need to, because I've literally just come to here just to look around, because I kind of need to look around. Now, I could have crossed the bridge, I think, anyway. Well, I could have tried to cheat my way around there potentially, and to get through. But obviously, I might as well just join the college whilst I'm here, so it's just a lot easier, rather than have to keep bypassing her all the time. But yeah, we're going to have a look in here and see if there's any wizard in here. If there is, I do not know where, but I am looking obviously for a unique wizard. I'm not looking for one who's already here. Who are you? Who is that?
You know.
Oh, no, it's Travis. Okay, I'm not worried about Travis.
I have many important things on my mind. Your
Sorry,
concern.
Kano. Let's have a look. Some major quarters. I know he won't be up there. I have a very squeaky chair, apparently.
Illusion really is the least
Colette, I
appreciated
know
use
about
of
you.
magic.
Anyone else? Yeah, because that goes back up to Skyrim. That also goes out to Skyrim. Study, destruction, conjuration, chanting, a bunch of stuff. Also doing a whole bunch of books. Daughter of the Nibbon. I think they're all a bunch of skill books. Telekinesis Arrow, which I'm not really too boned about. Wolf and Glory, Lost Legends. Recycle ruined books. Okay, that's something I never did. I don't know what you do with it, but look about there and it'll give you some information. Scroll crafting, okay, nothing there. Okay, there's nothing here. Not seen any unique wizards. Okay, so so they're not here. So let's go back and we'll have to have a look in the two living quarters. Alright, let's have a look in here. Technically this would be all to do that you would end up using, so let's have a look very quickly. I'm gonna give you a bunch of stuff to begin with, which is always nice. But nothing of importance here. Okay. Doors will just hunt. Gonna hunt down this wizard. Starting conjuration. Doing much else there. Not much else here, so I think all that. No, don't need that. Here. Balmor. Maybe Ancana. And in here, there with body. And not too much else by the looks of it. Okay, upstairs. It goes upstairs, and then if there is anything up here. You're the guy who eventually disappeared, I think. Did the whole dilemma thing where he just poofs out of existence at one point. Because you have to do the whole keening thing where he just disappears. And it's found somewhere to never be seen again. But nothing there. Nope. Not there. Nothing there. Or there.
Even with the college's laid back
I will just.
let me give you a bit of advice. There are purposely.
What's an idea? Blah 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 blah
You're
blah.
going to need
Okay,
live
cool,
test
fine.
subjects for your experiment.
Can we do business?
I hope you've got some coin.
Here's
Let's
what
just
you have.
take
I'm
a
trying to have a look. I'm just very curious and see what he actually has. See if he actually has anything that I can actually might help, but not. I mean, okay, for some reason he's got 2 certificates of wealth, so I'll buy those for a gold each to at least get some money back. Okay, nothing else there. If you do hear any strange noises in the background, it is Braden, as he is asleep on the sofa. So if you hear any strange noises, him. Right, let's have a look. For countenance, do you have anything for me? Notice. All fake rooms are for prospective adepts only. Please refrain from conducting destructive events within them. Okay, so a vacant room apparently. I don't know, maybe that comes yours later on. Chanting service missive. That's to do with enchanter, no, not really. Here's another arcane enchanter. From an unknown source. Don't do anything anyway, and same thing, don't do nothing anyway. And a bunch of stuff. Whether these do something further down the line, I don't know, maybe. Not that I don't even know what half the stuff is, like enchanting dust, what the f... It's enchanting dust. Alchemy room, so not there. Colette, you wouldn't because you do restoration. A route, I might as well. The undead could be dispatched just as easily, but if I wanted, it could be with your magic. There's no need to waste our valuable small pearls in your endeavours, of course. We both know you need compensation. I mean, restoration isn't that bad, is it? Is restoration, is the study of restoration magic really that terrible? It's another vacant room. Okay. Actually, is that 2 different vacant rooms? I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, right, downstairs. Right, last hope of finding anything. Study of illusion. Not really there. Another kitchen area. Study of destruction. Not here. Barely empty that one. Then you choose.
I care little for idle conversation.
Which
But
obviously your
perhaps you know
conjuration.
good conjuration magic.
Okay. So yeah. Okay, quite a weird thunder. Anyway. Okay, so I'm gonna have to have a look about a workaround of some sort because I don't know who it is I need to talk to. And I like the fact that half of this video is been me not even in the fucking Steamcrag, and I've just been going to other places. But this is part of it. This is kind of how this kind of stuff works. But I can't find anything in relation to this. Basically, this what is the currently at the moment problem. So I might have to try and figure out on a workaround. And then just use that for the sake of this. But of course, I do encourage for you to actually try and do this the way that it's supposed to be. Wait a minute, what the fuck is going on my screen then? You? I don't know. Oh, no, anyway. But yeah, I do encourage obviously for you to obviously do it the way it's supposed to be done. I'm just gonna try and see if I can find a workaround for the sake of the video, which has been probably going on for much longer than it's had to have been. So, when I'm back, we should be back in Dumark, and we should be able to at least, hopefully, if all goes according to plan, basically carry on. So, I'll see you in a second. Right, so, I have had to do a workaround for this first bit. in the ways of the with the Lexicon cube key thingy. I have had to. I couldn't find the wizard. I don't know what it's on about, and again, I don't know if there's supposed to be someone who's supposed to follow. I'm going to give my idea what I think is supposed to happen in a minute. I'm just heading there now. I did briefly check it just to see if my idea had worked, and I do believe it has worked, because when I went there were a bunch of basically dwarven spheres there. So I got over anything that basically the idea, to a degree at least, has worked. It's just, am I going to bump into another point where I get stuck? I don't know. We'll have to see. So I can't remember exactly what it was called. I'll show you what my workaround was. But I had to download basically a bunch of a mod that adds in basically a bunch of spells or rings, depending on what you want to use, that allows you to basically teleport from where you are to a specific place that is basically part with basically where the spell or the ring says it will take you. So this is, I can't remember the name. It's like LGBSHR or something like that. I'll put a link in the description for it, and I'll put the model of his name at the top of the screen now, just so you can see, because it might have pointed out. But yeah, so basically what I've just done is basically this one just adds in some teleport rings in the spells. So I've used the spell to basically got myself trapped, then used the spell to teleport out, and then came back, and basically turns out that the gate is open. Now the only thing is I do not know, which I haven't got around to trying yet, is if I need that cube anywhere else. Now that is something I do not know, so obviously that's something we're going to end up finding out. If we do need it somewhere else, then we got a problem. If we don't need it anywhere else, then we should be fine. But yeah, so what I think is supposed to happen is that someone's supposed to give you a quest. Who is? Don't know. But I think is supposed to give you the quest, and then when they give you the quest, you know, you get to this point, you put the thing in, you get stuck, but they don't. So then they go off somewhere in the area where you couldn't get to originally, and they basically open up the gates for you. So then you can then get out and carry on. So if I get down here now and see, and here we got a bunch of dwarven spheres. So obviously these weren't here originally. I don't know exactly where they've come from. I'm going to guess that they've obviously came out from these. So as you can see, the thing is in there. So if I need it again, then we're gonna have a problem. If I don't, then we're good. So we're gonna find out if we need it, and we're gonna carry on. Oh, well, okay. There's a lever here. See, so I'm guessing basically you're trapped in there, and the person following you, whoever it is that comes with you, basically then comes down here, pulls on this lever, and then don't know. What is it? Okay, so then that's still closed. What's that lever for then? Didn't open anything. Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna guess that it does. That's very strange. Okay, we'll have to see if anything else actually needs it then. Well, we'll just carry on for now then, and we'll just see what happens. Alright, made my way back. I gotta deal with you guys. Boom, boom, boom. Take you all out. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, and you. Right, boom. Right. Just equip that whilst I was here. You know, there you go. We're gonna double mace it. Okay, so again, so don't know if I need that cube. Don't know what this lever did. Because I could just open the gate. So, entirely sure what the lever actually did, to be honest. Oh, right. Ow! I got one right in the hip, and I had one right in the boob. Okay, so look. So, okay then. Alright, I need one piston pumping, apparently. Anyway, let's carry on. Right. There. So now we're on this side, and oh, looking so. Well, I'll take that. Is there a? Let's have a look. We're going to see if there's like a lever or something over here that I can actually technically activate. No, there's no lever here. So yeah, if there's much else here, I don't know. We're obviously going to find out. There's obviously a little bit over there, obviously, as you can see. So yeah, I'm just going to guess that basically that is meant to reopen now, but it just seems to not actually do it. Whether that's because it's me that's activating it, I don't know. But that's a very strange script to add on, though. I will grant you that. It seems to be a very odd script to add on. That it only opens to some very specific pulls on the lever. It's a bit unusual. It doesn't make a lot of sense, to be perfectly honest with you. So I don't know if that's just my idea of my theory there, just out the window. Could be. Right, so look. But at least we got past that bit. It's just a case of finding out if we now get stuck anywhere else. Which I'm hoping I don't, but I won't be surprised if I do. That's the thing. Right, so I'm guessing we're going over that way then. Aren't we? Well, I don't know what happened here. I mean, I don't know if this lava was always here, or if this was basically this lava is the result of whatever went wrong here. Going wrong. Okay, so that's the. Okay, so in a previous point when I was trying to figure out what the fuck I was doing, there was another door that's actually on the outside of this place that you can jump up to and you can get in, technically, because it's not locked, and it just lets you get into just a long corridor, basically. And there's another door you can go through and that gets you up to a higher point, and then there's another door which I think it's this one. But this one you can't actually, because you couldn't open it from that side, and you can't open it from this side. Or at least as of the moment you can't open it. Whether there's a way to open it, I don't know. But I suppose that we'll find out if there is, or if there isn't. Because nobody knows, apart from the people who've already done it. Dun dun dun. Right. Anyway, just carry on for a bit. You are. Shit, no. Why? How do I open you then? You must be able to at least open this one, but where do you open it? Is there something up here? Is there something up here to open it? I don't know, maybe. You gonna activate? No? Oh, that was a bit delayed, wasn't it? I'll whack you in the nuts. I might as well whack you in the nuts whilst I'm at it. Make my life easier. Alright, right, have you got anything on you? That's the next question. Nothing in, there's no unique key item at least anyway. And then, boom, I'll take that. Don't take that whilst I'm at it. Right, anyway. Okay, so we've got a lever there, 2 chests, okay. So look. Here we got some money. I'll take that, I'll take that. I must admit, you get a lot of loot in this fucking place. I don't mean like loot in the way to just like general treasure, because you find that anyway. But I mean, there's a lot of like, there's a lot of enchanted stuff. You find a lot of enchanted things in here. I will have to give you that. Alright. Okay, cool. Right, so let's open up that gate. Alright, so let's have a look what's in here then. We got healing, Skyrim, Last King of the Aliens. I mean, that doesn't actually know, but fair enough. Stamina, generation, chest, take that. Another certificate of wealth. More money, I'll take that. Not that I actually really need that, but oh well. Okay, so that's done that. Let's have a look at the map. Okay, I know there's a bunch of things obviously you think. I think that's it from here. I don't recall seeing any like other doors or anything in here. And obviously I looked at all that. Okay, so I think here is done, I think. Question is if that lever has opened up the other door. Because I can activate this one, so did it open up this one down here? Yeah. Okay, cool. Right, so yeah, and then yeah, okay, so yeah, this was the door. So now I go over to here, and here we are in the long corridor. I've just mentioned like a few minutes ago. So we come up here, bada bing bada boom, and then I believe it was if you then go out that way, it takes you just straight outside, which is the way that I came in when I was trying to like mess around and try and figure out what the hell I was doing. This also takes you outside, but it takes you to a different bit. You may have possibly saw glimpses of this in as I've been messing around this area. So yeah, and then this, as far as I'm aware, it's effectively like kind of like the last bit I need to do. Oh, like fucking land in my head. All right, so it's all right. Just take the money. But yeah, go away. But yeah, I think this is kind of the last bit really. So let's take out the Centurion. There we go. That goes. Fuck him again for good luck. Take that, take that, take that. Then I'm pretty sure there's another church chest around here, so. There you go. A bunch over here. Oh, stuck. Alright, what we got here? There we got boom, 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 boom. Take the magic. Don't need that. I'll take the tech life, why not? And we got more money, Manstone, sort of shot staff and familiar, and then another one here, the diamond and the amulet and Mara. Just in case people to get married again, good for her, blah 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 blah. Okay, so I believe that is basically it. And then if I basically, rather than go back all the way through, I'll just show you where this other door is. It's just easier, rather than have to wait to load screens and shit. So basically, the way that I got in when I was just messing around, just trying to figure out what I needed to do, is basically you can get in through that door. As if basically it's not, if I remember correctly, it is not locked. So you can just like jump up here, get up here, blah blah blah, around to here. You kind of have to mess around this little bit around here, and then kind of glitch up here, and then you can get in through that way. Though the only other door you can use after that is the door that gets you up to that area over there. So there's not a lot you can do if you go for that way, but it allows you to get to access up to that bit up there. But right, so that is it, I believe. I don't think there's anything else around here because it's saying down that that area is cleared. So I believe that's to be it. Where this mug thing is, if it is actually a thing, I do not know. There's nothing there that gave me an indication about biting this mug. I don't know. Maybe the mug is bullshit, for all I know. But okay, so I'm going to say that that's it, or at least that is the main bulk of this. There may be still one or two little things maybe around the place. There may still be a couple of little side quests that you can do by being given to people, or might suggest as little side quests and stuff like that. That is a possibility. Whether I'm gonna do that now, probably not. But I'm sure because the person who ported this over, they did comment on the first video. So if they see the second video or this video as potentially as well, because this will be as it is apparent, it has been a three-parter. So, but yeah. All in all, if you want something like the kit that kills a bit of time, gives you a whole new area to explore, basically allows you access to a shit ton of loot. I mean, a shit ton of loot. There's a lot of things here, a lot of items, a lot of loot, a lot of expensive stuff to get and sell, just that and the other, blah blah blah. And if you just like exploring, or if you're a fan of the Black Reach aesthetic, then hey, this is a good one to go on to. Yeah, my only critique, I would say, primarily, is it's the handling of the quests, because it's obvious that you need to do quest givens for the 2 places that required keys. So the first one, I would imagine, if you speak to Asgard and you speak to him a bit, you do a bit of his dialogue stuff, blah blah blah. He then gets you a way to get in, despite the fact that it's kind of strange that there were keys in that ruin. Like, it's like, why are you giving me the keys to the ruin that I've already got into? Fire a key. That didn't make any sense. So, I'm very confused about that one. But I'm going to guess it was Asgard who gave you the key. I'm guessing. Because it is to do with about getting his cow. And then with this one, no idea. No idea. I'm sure someone will probably comment and say, well, you freaking idiot, it was blue, kind of thing. I'm going to guess. But either way, I had to use a workaround, but I do obviously encourage you to try and do it the proper way. And if you do it the proper way, or if you know the proper way of doing it, I don't know, it's up to you, but it's a case of maybe being careful with what you comment in case of spoilers. But then again, as I said at the beginning, in the first part of this mod review, basically I do encourage you to play it first and then come and watch this. In this case, if there's anything you missed, or if you do want to give any tips for anyone else who's playing this and was trying it and maybe got stuck, for example, in the same place where I got kind of stuck, maybe you can give a tip on where you get the key without directly giving away where you get the key, but maybe give a little tip on it. But yeah, all in all, it was definitely enjoyable mod. Definitely a time killer, because you could spend a little bit of time, good couple of hours, messing around here, searching the place, seeing if there's any other things that I'm, little nooks and crannies and stuff like that. So it's a good time killer. Again, my only critique really on it primarily really is, frozen. Is the handling of the side quests, or however many side quests there are. That's my only kind of critique niggle with it. But all in all, enjoyed the mod. I will obviously leave a link in the description below to the mod itself as well. I don't think I left it in the first part or the second part, but I will leave it in the third part because it's finally got to the end. But so yeah, that is it for Henantir's Steamcrag, which was ported over by Everheart Mods. This is also on Nexus, so you can also get it for PC. I don't believe there's a PlayStation port of this mod. Whether they will port this over to PlayStation, don't know. Now that people have now started to be able to basically trick the system to allow external assets to be added to PlayStation mods, so maybe in the future you might get it on PlayStation. But as of that moment, it is only on Xbox and PC. And if you go onto the Nexus page, for this mod, you can basically see who else was involved in making the mod. But right, if you enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like, and why not subscribe to the channel, especially if you missed part 1 and part 2. You can go watch part 1 and part 2, just in case there's anything there that you missed. And you can also check out all my other Skyrim videos, where I've done Xbox mods, as well as also doing PlayStation mods in the past and previous videos, and just check out any other gaming stuff I do. But right, that's it for this one. Bit of a long on this one, but time for me to get out of here. Till next time, I'll see you all later.